Hi, everybody. It's Luke Gygax, your host of GaryCon 13. And I'm here today to talk to you about the GaryCon 13 Crucible and announce our first and second place winners. But first, let me take a moment to thank our sponsors, Steamforged Games, the makers of Epic Encounters, and Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. I don't want to forget all of the amazing vendor sponsors that we have that help make GaryCon possible. Without all of them, none of this would be possible. So please stop by our website at garycon.com and click on the sponsors tab and show those companies your appreciation for what they do to keep our community strong. So some of you may not know that we announced the GaryCon Crucible writing contest at the beginning of the year and published the rules. It was a little bit late. I think we got them out in early February. We had about 30 days to submit a module in 5th edition using the Open Gaming License. Now, writing a module is no small task. And even though this was just meant to be a 4-hour one-shot, that's still a significant investment of time. I figured we might have 5, 6, gosh, maybe 10 at most submissions that people would be able to take the time and get that done under 30 days. I was blown away that we had 27 qualifying submissions. That's a whole lot of passion and speaks to the kind of people that have love for GaryCon, who want to keep the community strong and have just a strong passion for gaming. So thank you to each and every one of you who took the time and poured the passion into your project and submitted it to us. They were fun to read, and we really appreciate all that hard work that you did. Just to give you an idea of what the stories were about or how this competition worked, I wrote a story starter and then added some elements that needed to be in there and some developmental bits that had to be worked through in the module. And we offered 2 prizes. So the first prize is a trophy. They'll get the very first GaryCon Crucible trophy, a gold badge to come to GaryCon 14 in 2022, $100 cash prize, plus an opportunity to run their adventure for the GaryCon crew at some future point. I was thinking we'd be able to do it during GaryCon, but that's just pressing it too close. There's too much going on. It'd be really hard to coordinate. But if the winner wants to run it, we will get together and play it. And second prize gets a silver badge to GaryCon 14 in 2022 and a $50 cash prize. It was very hard to choose a winner. And the judges, that I was very fortunate to have such an illustrious judge panel, there was a total of 5 of us who agreed to be judges. Christopher Clark of Inner City Games, Stephen Radney McFarland, the designer of Delve, as well as many other systems, got quite a pedigree as well. Satine Phoenix, we all know Satine, as well as Tim Kask, first editor of Dragon. He's got a lot of editing chops, a great writer and a friend of mine, sort of Uncle Tim in my eyes, and I was the last judge. So we had quite a task in front of us, but we did manage to differentiate and come up with a winner, but it was very, very tough. Just to give you an idea, I'll give you what the story starter was, and we'll kind of go from there. So the party are members of the Order of the Warded Grimoire, who have been sent to retrieve a key from a merchant named Phineas Scion. He is living in the village of Fort Ogen, far out in the hinterlands along the Malachite Road, near the Mephitic Marsh. The party has been told that this will be a simple task for them to get the key and return. When the party arrives, it's obvious that the village has been attacked. The party is confronted by a group of froglings that loitered in the tavern too long. After they dispatch the froglings, they are approached by the village elder, Goodman Irud Eshen, and are informed that Fort Ogen was besieged at dawn by a mix of frogmen and lizard-looking creatures. The rampaging invaders slew many of the villagers as they tore through Fort Ogen. They killed and ate most of the people they encountered, but they carried off Phineas to the west towards the ruins of an old temple. And the story elements they needed to include had to have an abandoned temple in the Mephitic Marsh, frog-like humanoid creatures called froglings, a mad hermit, and a wand of wonder. I just threw that in there because I always liked wands of wonder, and I thought, why not include one? And the sort of the things that needed to be answered in the story development were, what was the order of the Warded Grimoire? Why did they want the key that Phineas had? What god was once worshipped in that temple? Why are the froglings and lizard folk aligned? And why did the invaders kidnap and carry off Phineas? I was amazed by the just wide array of things that people came up with, as well as some of the similarities that developed over all of these modules. And I think they'd be a fun read. And I tell you what, I need to post this up on Facebook or the forums or something like that, and just kind of get an idea of who would be interested in seeing maybe a compilation of the top 4 or 5 of these modules, maybe in a PDF format with a limited number of print runs, maybe that we could do at the next GaryCon or something. Because these are really good. A lot of people put a lot of work into them. And although these modules are all similar, the twists on them make them playable as fun one-shots, certainly. Great, convention material for sure. So if you're interested, I'll make sure we get something out on social media and let us know. Let us know if you'd be interested in that. So without further ado, I would like to get down to the meat and potatoes of this video right here and get to talking about who is the winner. But first, before we get to second and first place, I would like to list off a couple honorable mentions in no particular order. Odin's Curse by Hans Cummings was very good, and it was by, all these are separated by a razor thin margin. Peneftis Pestilent Plot by Brent Devos. The Prismatic Temple by Zachary Bauer, with artwork from his children, Martin and Kylene Bauer, which was very interesting. And I had an enjoyable time reading The Prismatic Temple, as well as The Frogling Who Would Be King from an international contributor, and I may mess up your name, I apologize if I do, Mihajlo Tesik, a Serbian gentleman, submitted that one. It was also a very interesting read. And just great. So all of you guys, congratulations. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed reading all of your modules. Now here where we are, number 2. Second place goes to John Haig for Secret of Phineas Scion. Again, John Haig, second place, Secret of Phineas Scion. Congratulations. And that leaves number 1 for Colin Richards, with his submission, Chaos in the Marsh of Madness. So you are the winner, sir. My hat's off to you. Congratulations. Well done. You are the first winner of the GaryCon 13 Crucible. So again, thank you to every single one of you who submitted a module. Tip of the hat to you. But now, stay tuned. Grab a snack, relax. Make sure you're ready, because we have a big game coming up with Andrew Cosby running a charity D&D game called High Plains Drifters. I'm lucky enough to be playing in that, along with actor David Harbour, Deborah Ann Wool, Matthew Lillard, and Alicia Marie, of course. So get ready. It's going to be crazy, and hopefully we're going to raise a lot of money for Extra Life and help out sick kids. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of GaryCon 13. We sure do appreciate it.